I am 106 years old. Take a good look at my face. Every line you see is a map of a world that no longer exists. I have outlived my wife, my children, and even the doctors who told me to stop smoking in 1955. They're all in the ground now, and here I am, a ghost who stayed at the party too long. I've lived through 2 world wars. I remember the smell of the coal smoke in London and the taste of the dust during the Great Depression. I've seen 19 presidents promise to save the world, only to watch the world break them and send them back to the dirt. I've watched the road in front of my house turn from horse carts to roaring engines, and now to silent rockets piercing the sky. But I didn't stay here this long to talk about history. History is for textbooks. I stayed here to talk about your arrogance. You walk around with a disgusting sense of security. You treat your life like a dress rehearsal. You think the clock stops because you're busy or because you're tired. It doesn't. While you're sitting there, numbing your brain with a glass screen, the soil is already being prepared for you. You aren't living. You're just a ghost that hasn't realized it's dead yet. You think you have time. You don't. You have a heartbeat that is eventually going to stop, and every single one of those beats is a coin you're spending. Most of you are throwing your coins into a gutter. Let me tell you about my brother Arthur. It was 1952. Arthur was the success of the family. He worked 80 hours a week at the mill, then 80 hours a week in an office. He was a shark. He used to look at me and say, "Whitsmore, just 5 more years. 5 more years of the grind, 5 more years of the stress. Then I'll hit the number, then I'll start living, then I'll take Mary to the coast." Arthur hit his number in 1960. He bought the house, the luxury car, and the boat he'd been dreaming of for a decade. 2 weeks later, I found him. He'd had a massive stroke in the garden he never had time to sit in. He was 44 years old. He never saw the coast. He never touched the water in that boat. I stood over his casket and realized something that changed me forever. Arthur didn't die of natural causes. He committed suicide. In slow motion, he traded the only thing that was real, his now, for a later that was never guaranteed. The bank took the boat. His company replaced him before his obituary was even printed. His clients forgot his name in 6 months. And right now, looking at you, I see millions of Arthurs. You are strangling your own life to pay for a lifestyle you don't even enjoy. You're missing your son's ball game so you can buy a car that will be a pile of scrap metal in 10 years. Is that a career, or is it an execution? Let's talk about your stuff. You are obsessed with accumulation. You buy things you don't need with money you don't have, to impress people you don't even like. Listen to me. I've been to 100 funerals. I have never once seen a U-Haul trailer following a hearse. You can't take the mahogany desk with you. You can't take the silver watch or the trophy. When you die, your life's work will be reduced to a single dumpster in a driveway. Your children, who you neglected while you were busy providing, will hire a stranger to come in and throw 90% of your precious life into the trash. The other 10% will be sold for quarters at a yard sale. That designer suit you're so proud of, it'll be in a thrift store bin for $5 by next Tuesday. That is the sum total of your materialism. Future trash. So why are you sacrificing your mental health, your sleep, and your relationships for it? You are trading gold for lead. I live in a small room now. I have a bed, a chair, and a picture of my wife, Eleanor. I used to have the big house, I used to have the luxury cars, and I am telling you, with the absolute clarity of a man who can see the end, it was all garbage. It was a weight I didn't need to carry. If I could give you my eyes for just 60 seconds, you would scream. You would see that the person you're mad at doesn't matter. The promotion you missed is a joke. The political argument you're having on the internet is a hallucination. At 106, your memory becomes a filter. The noise falls away, and only the truth remains. I don't remember my bank balance in 1974. I don't remember the name of the man who cheated me on a land deal in the 80s. I remember the way the light hit Eleanor's face in 1948 when she was hanging laundry and didn't think I was looking. I remember the smell of the air before a storm in the summer of '33. I remember the sound of my daughter's laugh when she was 3 years old, a sound that I haven't heard in 50 years, but it's more real to me right now than any skyscraper or bank account. Those are the only things that aren't fake. Everything else is a lie you told yourself so you wouldn't have to face the fact that you're small, you are temporary, and you're going to die. You think your ego is your armor. It's not. It's your cage. You're so terrified of looking foolish that you don't take the risk. You don't start the business. You don't tell the person you love how you feel. Why? Because you're afraid of what they will think. Let me liberate you. Nobody's watching you. They're too busy worrying about themselves. You are the main character only in your own head. To everyone else, you're just background noise. Stop letting the judgment of people who will be dead in a few decades paralyze you. So, what is the strategy? How do you stop being a ghost? First, kill your ego. Admit that you know nothing. Admit that you're lucky to be here. Second, practice the last time. Every time you do something, tell yourself, this might be the last time. One day you will pick up your child for the last time. One day you will kiss your spouse for the last time. One day you will walk through your front door for the last time. You don't know when that day is. It could be 40 years from now. It could be tonight. If you live with that knowledge, you will never take a moment for granted again. You will taste the coffee. You will hold the hug 3 seconds longer. You will actually look at the sunset instead of filming it with your phone. Third, wake up. You have the golden ticket. You have breath in your lungs and blood in your veins. You have the ability to move, to think, to create, and to love, and you are spending it like a man with an infinite supply. You're numbing yourself with distractions because you're afraid of the silence. Stop. Put the phone down. Go outside. Feel the wind on your skin. Look at the sky and realize how small you are and how beautiful that is. Forgive your brother. Forgive your father. Forgive yourself, not because they deserve it, but because you're too close to the grave to carry the luggage of hate anymore. It's too heavy, and you don't have the time. The clock isn't just ticking, my friend, it's running out. Can you hear it? Every second is a piece of your life falling into the fire. Don't let it run out empty. I'm 106 years old. My back hurts. My eyes are dim, and I'm tired now, but I'm here. And for the next few minutes, you are too. Go live, do it now, because later is a ghost that will never come to save you. Before I go, I want to ask you one thing. If you found the courage to listen today, then you are already ahead of most. If this message woke you up, subscribe to this channel and join us. We are building a tribe of people who refuse to stay dead. Share this with one person who's currently trading their soul for a career. You might just save their life. Wake up or stay dead. It's your choice.